Hi, I'm Liz Whitehead, and I was a social media manager for BUHI, and this is my analysis for how things went the past couple of weeks. I was given the business goals from the CMO for what they would like BUHI to be seen as, and it's a fashionable company that is also affordable and competitive. I was given $58,500 to spend over the next couple of weeks, and I was requested to use 75% on promotional posts and 25% on content purchase. I was given the goal to increase engagement, increase sales, and to achieve 10% increase in annual sales through social media. The brand goals is they want a confident, travel, sleek, and fun brand, and the core messaging that they would like is sustainability, usability, versatility, and durability. Basically, style that meets functionality, which I wanted to convey over the social media. Our platform goals were primarily on Instagram, we wanted to create a brand. On TikTok, we kind of wanted to reach that virality. And on Facebook, we wanted to kind of target the older audience and to increase community on all platforms. The content strategy was that I would spend $1,250 on content production and $3,750 on paid ads. This was primarily each week I was given a budget of $5,000 for paid posts and influencer posts, but for organic posts, I was given $500, which was mostly just for content purchase. And I was primarily just trying to create a brand, increase community, and to just kind of let BUHI be seen as an everyday brand. For organic posts, on Facebook, I was given for organic posts, I was given $500 for the week, and that was mostly just, as I said, to purchase content. On Facebook, I found that the best time to post was at Saturday at 10 a.m. I spent $375 on their content, and the revenue I got was $3,880 with 68 conversions. On Instagram, I found that the best times to post were Thursday at 5 p.m., Wednesday at 8 a.m., and I spent $125 with a revenue of $9,640 and 205 conversions. And then on TikTok, I spent $0, but I still got $1,520 in revenue with 17 conversions. If I was to do this again, I would suggest moving some of the budget over from Facebook and to use it on Instagram and TikTok, since those were higher performers than Facebook as far as revenue and conversions go. I think that we would see more success there. I also tested this with other platforms, but didn't find much success there. Okay. And then for paid posts, I was given $5,000 a week, and I put $1,000 to Facebook. I saw $14,000, $280 revenue, and we got 83,785 impressions along with 119 conversions. And then for Instagram, I spent $1,040 with and got a $62,320 revenue with 510 conversions, which was a very strong performer. And then for TikTok, I spent $1,036 and saw a $130,280 revenue. Our video got 175,171 views and 638 conversions. And this is a top performing platform, which was impressive and unexpected. And I suggest putting more resources there in the future as well. And then for influencers, Chris Ronald was one of the more expensive ones. I put $2,500 to him, but we saw a big revenue with a lot of conversions, a lot of impressions. Jane Zoe, I put a similar amount because she was a little more expensive, but we were actually at a loss of investment. And so I suggest collaborating with Chris Ronald in the future, along with Ryan Ball and the World Travelers, because we did see quite high revenue along with good conversions there as well. And to recap, organic posts, I mostly focus on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Instagram was the best performer, and TikTok had great potential, especially when I spent $0 and even gained money there. TikTok was the highest conversions and revenue performer, and Instagram was still a good performer, whereas Facebook had lower returns. So I suggest in the future to definitely focus on Instagram and TikTok since those are the higher performers and faster growing. And the influencers, I would also recommend working with Chris Ronald, Ryan Ball, World Travelers again, and to avoid the high cost, low return partnership like Jane Zoe. I also wanted to cover what I did in the Taylor Swift crisis. Our primary concerns was that our reputation, our sales would decline, and we would lose partnerships and collaborations. And you can kind of see here what I plan to do. But primarily, I just wanted to make it a very personal experience. And this is kind of a view of what I did for a marketing calendar, right? So I separated it by weeks and the projects I would do. Same here, separated by the week and the projects. And just kind of the outcome I was hoping for. And I worked with others to achieve these as well. And in total, our revenue was $367,309.94. We got 13 million impressions, almost 280,000 likes. We saw 8,211 conversions. We got 80,000 clicks. We also gained 48,000 followers, which I was pretty proud of. We also saw 83,000 engagements and quite a few shares as well, about 61,214. And then the total money used was $58,500, which was the full budget. So I suggest that we use that same amount once again. But yeah, overall, it was a very successful semester and we saw good growth. And those are my suggestions for the future.